black. The story from the project, innocent black man. Let me be clear, damn man. The story from the project, innocent black man.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Small Account Challenge. Today is day number 135, and as you can see, I'm wearing green, so you know what that means. It's Money Mondays. You know, Money Mondays, we take it to the house, or we're supposed to take it to the house for the spouse. Today, they took it to us today. For some reason, I really felt like today the market was real choppy, and when it's like that, I really feel like I'm trading against more robots than I'm trading against humans, and I really don't like that. It's really hard to get a good entry because you get one and it reverses all the way back. You get one going up, it comes all the way back down. It's just funny. Anyway, we kept the loss under $100, and I'm gonna say exactly how we pulled this loss off. And today, midday market recap. Finally answering the question that many people who have subscribed to this channel have asked me: do I give training for these small account stuff? And I'm going to be starting that. First, I need to see if there's real interest in it. So in the comment section below, put the word interested, and then I know if people are really interested, because I know there are traders who don't have a lot of money and they would like to learn how to grow their small amount of money into a large amount of money and then take it on their own. Anyway, that's what I'm speaking to. All right, y'all, let's go over the trades from this morning. Hope everybody had a good weekend, and I did see a lot of comments about people interested in this training, so I'm going to start putting it together, pull some money from the account, and buy a subscription to a video recording, screen recording service, so that I can actually show you my screen, exactly what you need to be watching in terms of trading. So I see you, I see your comments, and we're going to get rolling. I'm probably going to start recording it today. It'll take me a little while to put it together, but it'll be out very, very soon. Thank you guys for that. All right, now let's go over the trades from this morning. Only got into about 5 trades. It was the 4th trade that really stuck it to us and we couldn't recover from. All right, here we go, y'all. And I'm going to tell you what I mean about this choppiness in a minute. Let's pull the charts up. All right, cool. Real choppy today, man. It's crazy. All right. The first trade was at 9.42 to the downside. All right, here we go. All right, the candle that starts the market at closes at 9.30 is a green candle, but it has upper and lower wicks. Let me know nobody's in real control. The very next candle, that's the one I'm really watching. As the market opens up, it closes at 35, opens up at 30. This one has a lower wick and an upper wick. It stayed between the range, and it was on that range on the upper wicks. I set my key levels, so if the market don't get above that key level or below that key level during my trading session, there will be no trade for me. And so now I'm watching. That candle closes at 35. Remember, we got in at 9.42. The very next candle opens up 35, closes at 40. It doesn't break the upper key level. It goes above it, but doesn't close above it. So I stayed my hand off the button, didn't trade. That candle closed. It was on the next candle. This one, fake out the breakout. Here we go. Opens up 40, closes at 45. This bad boy, you can see it here. It breaks the lower key level. Another mistake I keep making, I should let the candle close, but when it get that far from the key level, I think we in run mode. It broke the key level and it was in run mode. I jumped in, and not too long after that, it just retraced its movement. You can see it went all the way down to 561.81, and then came all the way back and closed at 562.52, something like that, around there somewhere. But like I said, we kept the guardrails on, so it popped us out. That was the first one. We down about 18 bucks after that trade. I was like, dang, starting the day off red. Don't like that, but we got a lot of buying power left. Maybe we can make it back. Let's go. The very next trade was on spot to the upside. This one was at 9.57. This one we won on. We got our money back. All right, cool. 9.57. Okay, cool. The candle that we lost on, the one that closed at 9.45, like I said, it retraced its move back. On to the next candle. Opens up 45, closes at 50. No trade, because now it's in between that range, my key levels. I'm not trading. Now I'm really saying if it don't close above it, I'm not getting in. All right, the very next candle opens up 50, closes at 55. This one it actually breaks the lower key level. And I thought I was going to jump in, but I was like, nope, we got faked out before. And guess what it did? It came all the way back. That's what I mean when I say choppiness. And I feel like the computers are high frequency algorithms are trading more than computers, because you get a lot of that kind of action like that when I feel like computers are trading more than humans. Because humans jump in, they start pushing that thing up, and they start running, or pushing it down, they start running. Computers have a way of just letting it run for a little bit and then pulling it all the way back. Letting it run for a little bit and then pulling it all the way back, whether it's to the upside or the downside. And I noticed that today. So the candle that closed at 55, you got that action. It came all the way down. I didn't jump in because why? I wasn't sure. It came all the way back and it closed. So glad we didn't jump. All right, cool. On the very next candle, the one that opens up 55 closes at 10 o'clock. This the one we jumped in on. All right, here we go. I waited just to about the candle close and jumped in this bad boy. It came down. It began squeezing up to the upper key level. It breaks it. It's about to close. I jump in, and it immediately starts to reverse. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But the minute it closed, it popped quickly right on up above the key level, because I was absolutely right. I saw it was that much energy. It popped above it, kept running, and it ran all the way up. And the guardrails popped us out for the take profit, got all our money back. But as you can see on that next candle, the one we got out of, look, it runs all the way up and reverses all the way back. And that is an indicator to me that I'm trading more against computers. And I realize for my strategy, my edge, it's a lot harder to trade. The accuracy, my accuracy goes down when I'm trading against computers a lot more than when I'm trading against humans. All right, cool. So now we're back to break even. All right, the next trade we lost on. This one was a fast loss. All right, cool. The candle that we got out of closed at 10.05. The very next candle opens up 05, closes at 10.10. This one we wanted to the downside because of that long upper wick. I'm thinking to myself, all right, cool, we should be coming back down, because it was a very long wick. Let me know the bull's in control, but because of the computers, sometimes you can't tell when it moves like that. Anyway, at 10.07 on that reverse, I jump in, and immediately, because it came all the way back down to this key, to that key level, came all the way back down. I thought it was gonna break it, hit it, supported it, ran back up and popped this out. We got in at 10.07 and 15 seconds, and we was out at 10.07 and 26 seconds. It reversed that fast. That's when I realized, man, listen, I think I may pack it in. And when I said that, I took another trade, and that became the big loss of the day. And this is how we wasn't able to recover from. All right, here we go. The next trade, SPY to the upside at 10.12. All right, as that candle closed, the one we got out of, closed at 10.10. The very next candle opens up 10.10, closes at 10.15. I'm watching this bad boy. I want this to the upside because the previous candle is squeezed up so much. But what it do? It reversed on us. I'm like, oh man. All right, so at 10.12, we jumped in as it was coming back down on that support. I'm like, all right, cool, we got some support here. We jump in, it goes against us. The candle closes at 10.15. I add a contract at 10.20, trying to bring down the cost basis, because the very next candle opens up 10.15. It closes at 10.20. Because I wanted this to the upside, I wanted this to keep going. But we was already red on the trade. We buy a contract up here, trying to bring down the cost basis, because the previous candle it faked us out. So now we brought down the cost basis. All right, so the very next candle opens up at 10.20, closes at 10.25. I'm buying this bad boy. I want it to the upside. It comes all the way back down, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So it closes at 10.25. I'm still holding this bad boy. The very next candle squeezes back up, opens up 10.25, closes at 10.30. It doesn't give us what we want. It starts going back up, but it doesn't go back up to where we need it to be. It closes. The very next candle opens up at 10.30, closes at 10.35, starts going back down. I'm like, oh man, I got the two contracts, and this is a very big candle. And I jump out after candle closed at 10.36. And what did it do when I jumped out? Look at that next candle. All the way to the moon, and enough to get us back green, but we was out already. And that's what I mean when I say I think sometimes there is manipulation in this game, and the computers, they kind of know which direction you kind of trading, and they kind of literally move the price action against you. And on that one was a big loss because of that candle that we just got out of, and that's why we wasn't able to recover on that one. Like I said, we got in 1012, we added at 1020, and we had to get out 1036, knowing that it wasn't going back up, but it did go back up. Anyway, that was that one. And on the very last trade, which was SPY to the upside. All right, cool. I was trying to catch this one. All right, cool. The candle, the previous candle, what we got out of, closed at 1035. The next one opens up 1035, closes at 1040. It starts squeezing up. We like, all right, cool. It's very strong, so we jump right in. 1037. It starts squeezing up. We add another contract at 1038. I'm liking it. I'm like, all right, cool. We riding this bad boy up. It's riding. It's riding. We add another contract at 1039, and at 1042 we sell 2 contracts. So now we make some of that money back, but not enough. And we add another contract at 1042. All right, cool. It's riding up for us. We like it. We like it. Add another contract at 1045. Watching the price action. And on the very next candle, we get out of it. We sell everything at 1050. On the very next candle, we sell everything at 1052. We was able to recover some of the loss, but because of that previous trade and the choppiness, I just did not like the price action today. And because of that choppiness, I had to call it a day. And that's how we ended the day. You can see it there. I tell you, sometimes the market's not on your side, and you just gotta take the L. I was really hoping it would have been a smaller L, but I kept holding a little bit longer. Like I said, it just didn't go in our favor. Sometimes that happens. As long as you keep your losses tight, because tomorrow may be a big day, and as long as you didn't give up $200, $300, $400, you don't gotta fight too much to get back. But anyway, like I said, I will start recording the training because I did see a lot of interest. Let me know there is a segment of people who have small accounts, don't have a lot of money, and they do want to learn how to grow a small account with as little as $100 and grow it to a larger account. And from there, they can take it on their own, because now they have a good strategy that they can apply to any ticker as long as they ain't jumping all over the place. All right, y'all. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. And let me get into recording these videos. All right, y'all. Peace.